So what is up, guys? I've been seeing a lot of things about the Link Joker thing going on, even in the Facebook page. You know, everyone thinks it's over. There's no way around lock system. But let me tell you something. Don't worry about that, because there actually is a way to stop Link Joker and everything that they do. And we're going to be going over that in this video. We're going to give you tips around it. And then you're going to be like, well, I guess you got a point. That's what we got to do. That's what we got to do. I'm going to be helping you that with all the clans in this game. So first off, number one, lock in the back row, which is what Nebula Dragon does. So believe it or not, we have been given units that do surpass it. Only certain clans have it, and some clans don't. So pretty much, you're going to start pretty much when set 12 drops. Might want to start using these units. When this attack boost hits, you return this to your hand. So this is how you get over that power creeping. But also, you're going to have to run other units, which we're going to go over yet later. So part one in stopping Link Joker for you guys, running these units. These balance effects go back to your hand. You're already playing cards on the field, so your draw turbo won't stall your hands. They won't grow any bigger because you're going to keep playing this before you draw. You're going to play another unit before you do anything, so on and so forth. So these are like the next best units, and a couple of clans do have that bounce effect. Shadows don't get it, sadly. They were not bound to. Gold Paladins have one. Angel Feathers have one. Kagros don't have one because they're Seal Dragons that do everything for them, so they'll be able to kill their Forerunners. So we'll also go over the clans that will have pretty much priority checks and so on and so forth. But yeah, even Narukami has a bouncer. I mean, the units that say, and that's the beauty of that type of unit when it just hits. Nova Grapplers have one. All this unit has to do is hit. And guess what? You're good to go. Because the unit hit, this goes back to your hand. A unit doesn't get locked. Your field is still open. Now, obviously, you're thinking, but what about the front? So what? He pauses one front row. He pauses the other front row. If you live for a turn, you technically get your 2 intercept backs. It's not like Nebula Dragon can shack you anyways. Just saying. Really think about that. It's not like Nebula. It's not like it's over. If you have the PG in your hand, you're going to be fine. So pretty much, you got to look at your number game. And that's why we're going to help you with the number game as well. Dungeon Police have it as well, so on and so forth. Now, clans that will be able to get around freaking Link Joker's mechanic, even without boosters, definitely include, I would say, Dark Irregulars, believe it or not, are like the units that will be able to surpass Link Joker's attack mechanic, their lock mechanic, because Dark Irregulars have units that increase their power as long as there's units in the soul. So Demon Bikes and Haze could make a return because of that, because A, they are high units. When they get summoned, at least they can attack, and they have crits. So applying the pressure is going to be good too for you guys. So Dark Irregulars won't struggle too much against them. Narukami won't struggle too much against them as well, due to the fact they are killing intercepts anyways. So you definitely get that one attack on the Vanguard without a pausing in between. So other things like Kagero as well will be able to get around it. There are a couple clans that could get around this link mechanic. We're just flipping out because maybe your clan's not going to do it, but they actually can. You just got to really look through your cards. Nova Grapplers get around it due to even Death Army could return because a Doom Patrol Knight just restands after you kill the unit. You give him 5,000 power, he's going to swing at the Vanguard. So that brings me to step 3. Do you need to go to a stand trigger base now when set 12 drops? Obviously, standing isn't bad. Standing is never bad in 0. It's very good, especially for last PG attacks. Standing triggers are the best thing you can do when Link Joker drops in the end. Yes, you're going to have to change your trigger layout. You have to go stands. Even if you don't hit the stands, as long as you have a stand, you have a chance, man. So that's what you have to look out for as well. Even stand trigger, you might see decks that go to stand triggers because it's going to be the best option. And stands work on ladder either way. It's still a trigger. It's technically a crit. It's easy. It's still free damage. So don't even worry about it. So like I said, those are the couple clans that will be able to bypass the Link Joker mechanic. Next on the list are your 1200 beat sticks. What do I mean by a 1200 beat stick? I'm talking about the old school units that legit go up to 1200, aka this guy right here, so on and so forth. So these guys will play an important role for you. I only say this because this is 0 format, and you could possibly get a trigger sack for 2200 if they hit a defense trigger. If you hit a restand, this goes up to 1700, so on and so forth. So these are your extra attacks where you know you could get a second attack if you played it right. That's why I don't want you guys to think like it's over. Keep in mind, Link Joker still needs to maintain an intercept game, and some people don't even have good RNG to maintain an intercept game. They have one intercept, and you were going to attack the Vanguard once anyways. How does any zero game go? There's 2 intercepts, and you only get 1 attack. You just have to make it last or find the way to get around it, which we are showing you in this video. 1,200 units are definitely going to do everything for you. You want to get this done, and this is how you're going to get around this new mechanic. Everyone's flipping out about it, but there's so many ways you can do it. Every clan that has almost a 1,200 unit. Alright, sorry about that. So pretty much even like other units, like other colonies with their 12Ks, I mean, this is when we start bringing back the 12K units of 0. That's what you want to do. 12K units that will help you. And this is why I say Mega Colony. I can't stress this enough, but you're going to have to start running Giraffa when set 12 drops in Japan. Because with Giraffa, at least they have a 12K unit. So when this restands, you're golden. Machina, you might want to run a couple Machinas in the Soul as well if you can get there. So maybe like a little Soul Charger to put it into the Soul could help you. You just need that 180 beam Machina just to have another 12K unit. But also this being a 12K shield, that's pretty damn good too, because sometimes people can't even get their boosters. If it's going to be, well, they will have a booster, but if they waste it to do that lock with Nebula, we're not going to give them the satisfaction. Mega Colony doesn't have one of those return units, so you do have a different effect that is going to be very useful with Giraffa. Giraffa has the effect of retiring 2 rear guards. Why is this good now? This is good because LJ needs to lock things just to get awesome effects. Well, guess what? Giraffa will not give you the best of your satisfaction. Giraffa is going to be sacking units where you won't lock. You'll have your column free for another turn, so on and so forth. You can leave like 1 intercept column because you know they're going to lock it with 0 infinity. But as long as you get through that turn, you're pretty much golden. I mean, legit, fighting Link Joker is going to be like fighting Narukami. They stopped intercepts anyways. They killed intercepts. There's not really a difference. It's almost like fighting the same clan anyways. Giraffe is going to play an important role, period. Killing your units is going to be better because then you can kill their Forerunner early. Because this isn't an LB4 effect. I can kill your Forerunner so fast. And as long as you're killing Link Joker's boosters and you can't give them the satisfaction of locking your units for Nebula Dragon, you're set. That's the beauty of Giraffe. I now see him in a new light because of this. Sacking units will help you. And that leads up to why Raging Form Dragon's going to be so good during set 12. Sacking 3 units is great. I rather sack 3 units and then I just play 1 unit for a booster, kill my opponent's front row, sack those units for Raging Form. He was going to kill me anyways. But now that there's no lock thing, he couldn't lock anything, I was able to play more intercepts and still do stuff. And that's the other thing. You can still even leave your intercepts. And you just have to live for the turn. It's legit like fighting Block Cougar again. That's it. Your intercepts come back to normal in the end. Period. And then you just gotta survive the 1 attack. If you can't survive that, I feel bad for you because everyone gets 6 damage heals, man. It happens. Like, oh my god. So don't worry about it, guys. There's ways around it. The 12K units. All this can be arranged for you to bypass the Vanguard. Freaking Dragonic Overlord. All you really need is him. Kageros have the biggest advantage on LJ. Dragonic Overlord. Oh, swing, swing, swing at the Vanguard. GG's. Am I lying? Nah. But like I said, only certain clans would have this ability on them. Link Joker will still have its bad matchups. I'm telling you. It's not set in stone they're going to be as OP as you think. There are other clans that are still doing more that they can do. They need a lock back row. They need Schwarzschild to keep a CB3. If CB2 Schwarzschild happened, then yeah, I'm actually going to feel bad. But CB3 is keeping them balanced to an extent of like you're fighting a Block Cougar in the end. As long as your field is safe, they can't lock it. Period. But that's the other thing. Even if they did, you have intercepts for the next turn. All it's really doing is you're fighting Narukami in the end, and they're just sacking your intercepts. It's the same thing, but at least you get to keep them for a turn, so now they have to fight them. So that's why I recommend, like, even like the good 12K shields that some of these units provide will be pretty good against that. Because having those 12Ks, killing more of their back row, no boosters for them. That's going to be a hard time to get by unless they hit a trigger. Just saying. And not a lot of units are 11k. So once you rob the satisfaction of freaking Link Joker not being able to lock, they can't get to you, you'll have a better time. Revengers are going to definitely be pretty good against them. That's a really good matchup. Revengers sacking their units just to get a Persona Blast, which is great because now you cleaned up your field to where Nebula can't lock you anymore. And then you got your front row if you wanted to kill it for an extra attack, for game. There's that as well. So many things you're going to be able to do. And that's what makes Raging Forms effect better in this format than you think. For all that locking stuff, yes, you will be fine. Trust me. I have seen people play a 1200 unit. They legit get a trigger and another trigger and they go up to 2200. It's free. It is. All you really need is the stand trigger and you're set. You will be set. Narukami's even have the genies. That's free 12k beat sticks right there. Sure, you're going to have to hold on to Coco, but Coco's the only unit that's possibly going to be locked that entire game without a booster that you possibly won't even need. So I'm saying, in most games, we only get like one attack in. Sometimes we don't even get the two, because they can get a defense. So again, we're still in the zero format formula. Nothing will like really change about that. But that's why I say Nova Grapplers are going to be good and all that. So guys, don't worry about it. The game hasn't changed much. All you got to do is start playing smart, putting better units in your deck, and that's going to be the end of that. So thanks for watching. I hope this video helped clear your heads. Be good. Stay safe. I'll see you.